right, so good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, me. Good morning, Miss Kale, Miss Ivy, Miss Meryl. Good morning, Miss Janice, Bianca. Hi, good morning. So, I would like to welcome you all to our 60-minute gentle yoga class. So, in a gentle yoga class, we'll be staying in a pose for a couple of breaths. One breath is one inhale and one exhale. Okay, so I'd like to invite everyone to really be aware of what's happening in the body. But first, listen to your body on how much more or less you would want to do for yourself today. All right, so this is a gentle class, but I will be offering modifications as well. So, again, listen to your body. It's your practice, it's your breath, it's your movement. All right. So if you are having some medical conditions of any sort or previous injury, just make sure that you have the approval of your doctor to proceed with the practice. And during the practice later, if you feel uncomfortable, please go to the child's pose, a restorative pose, catch your breath, and then please feel free to follow as you feel the need to. All right. So I'd like to check if my audio and video is clear. Can you give me a thumbs up, please? How about the music? Is it too loud, too soft? Okay. All right. Okay. And again, I would like also to invite you to open your cameras. So I will have some assessments on how we are. But if you're having some technical issues or you're uncomfortable, it's perfectly fine as well. All right, so we begin today our flow. So let's all begin in an easy seated cross-legged position. Both of our sit bones are grounded. Spine is long and straight. Shoulders are relaxed away from our ears. Let's sit with dignity. We're going to be opening the practice for some breathing exercises, creating the awareness, and having to connect the body, mind, and the breathing. You can put your hands on top of your thighs, palms down or up, as you feel comfortable. So let's close our eyes, quieting the mind, preparing the body for our gentle yoga class today. Giving this 60 minutes to ourselves. Creating the awareness within, the acknowledgement of what's happening in the body, the acceptance of who we are. Let's set the intention for today's practice, keeping this intention all throughout the class. Let's start our breathing exercises. Inhale through the nose as you fill your lungs with air. Exhaling out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Inhale deeply. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. This time, we're going to be adding some counts and holding our breath. Inhale through the nose for 4. We hold the breath. And then exhaling out through the nose. Inhale deeply. We hold. Exhaling completely. One more time. Inhale deeply as you feel your lungs expanding. Hold the breath. And exhaling completely. And do your normal breathing. As you really prepare the mind, the body, and the breath connection. On your next breath, gently open your eyes and put a smile in your faces. We begin the flow. Inhale as you lift your hands up, palms up. Look at your palms, palms together. Exhaling gently, release the hands, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your arms up. Look at your hands. Exhaling, chin to chest, hands. Feel the flow. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, chin to chest. That's one inhale. Remember, as your lungs is expanding, exhaling it out completely, chin to chest. And then you look forward. Inhale as you put your right hand on your left knee. Inhale here. Exhale as you twist and look at your right shoulder. Hear yourself breathing. Not much effort needed at this point. On your next breath, you release the pose. You look forward. We'll do everything on the other side. Inhale as you put your other hand, your thighs, back. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale as you look at your shoulder. On your next breath, you look forward. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale as you bend to the right, right hand on the mat, left hand alongside your ears. Inhale here. Exhale as you pull your shoulders back, opening your chest more, looking at the ceiling. Make sure that both of your sit bones are still grounded on the mat. Inhale as we lift our hands up. Exhale as we put our left hand on the mat. The right hand goes alongside our ears. Let's inhale here. Exhale as we pull our shoulders back, opening our beautiful hearts. Inhale as we lift our arms up. Exhale, hands down. Let's all meet in tabletop. Tabletop. Hands are below the shoulders. Knees are below the hips. The knees are hip distance width apart. We look forward, spine is straight. This is our neutral position. We're going to be waking up the spine through cat and cow vinyasa. So for cow pose, let's pull our tailbone up, belly down, chest open, look up. For a cat pose, tailbones are tucked in, we round our back, chin to chest. Let's add in some breathing. Inhale for cow, tailbone up, belly down, chest open, breathe up. Exhaling for cat pose, tailbones are tucked in, rounding our back, chin to chest. Please do this on your own pace, on your own time. Inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat pose. Waking up their spine here. Repeat the cat and cow movement. Remember, this is your practice, your body, your movement, your breath. In our last round, inhale for cow, exhale for cat. And then we all meet in neutral position, look forward. We put our hands forward, a couple of inches away. And then we push our body forward. Bend the elbows for crocodile. Stomach on the mat, chest on the mat. Inhale, lift our arms up or lift our chest up, open our chest up for cobra. Squeeze our butts to protect our back. Exhale as we push forward and go to child's pose. We push our hips down to our heels and go to child's pose. Forehead on the mat, chest on the mat. You hear yourself breathing still. Gentle breath. On your next inhale, let's all meet in tabletop again. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale. And exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Maybe exaggerate the movements when you do cat and cow pose. Last one, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. We go to neutral position. We move our hands a couple of inches forward. Push our body forward before bending our elbows for crocodile. Stomach on the mat, chest on the mat. Then we inhale, straighten our arms up for cobra. Exhaling, this time, tuck our toes, push ourselves up for our first downward facing. So since this is our first down dog, we can walk the dog as we pedal our feet from side to side. Waking up our thighs, waking up our hips, our hamstrings. And as we stabilize our down dog, let's check our alignment. Our hip distance width apart. We engage our core here. We engage our thighs. Knees may be bent or straight. Heels may or may not touch the floor. Shoulders are away from the ears. Arms is long and straight. And fingers spread wide, gripping the mat. Nice. Try to gently put your chest on your thighs, on your down dog. Keeping your eyes open. Stay here, stay in down dog. Let's keep our eyes open in down dog. Looking in between our shin bones and our knees. Let's stop here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. On your next breath, you soften the knees, you look forward, and then you gently walk to the top of the mat. Hands and shin bone flat back. Exhaling, we gently fold, knees may be straight or not. Slowly and gently, we circle our arms up, put our palms together, clasp our hands to seat, clasp our hands, and our hands or palms face the ceiling, having a good stretch. Take a deep breath here. Exhale as we bend to the right. Open our chest, we look at the ceiling. Inhale and lift up. Exhale as we bend to the left. Try to open your chest. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to be waking up this whole body through one sun salutation. Inhale as you circle your arms up, palms together, we look up. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone, our fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, we fold. Inhale, we look forward. Step one leg back, followed by the other. Visit plank. Take an in-breath here. Exhale as we put our knees down. Untuck our toes. Push ourselves a little bit forward before bending the elbows for crocodile pose. Inhale for cobra, opening up our chest. Exhaling, tuck our toes, push ourselves up for downward facing dog. So this time, try to really push your chest, your thigh. Feeling the stretch in our hamstrings, in our lower back, in our upper back. Strengthening the arms. Imagining an inverted letter B from our body. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. On your next breath, you look forward. You put your knees down. Let's all meet in tabletop. Alignment, let's check our alignment. Hands are below the shoulders, knees are below the hips, knees are hip width apart. You look forward, neutral spine. Take an in-breath here. Exhale as you lift your right leg back and flex your toes. Your toes should be pointing to the nuts. Engage your core here. We're going to be staying here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Let's put our right knee down. This time, let's lift our left knee. Flex your toes. 3 breaths here again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, engage your core. And exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. So we go to neutral spine. On your next breath, take an in-breath here. Lift your right leg up. As you exhale, put your knees to your chest or knees to nose. Curving our back, engaging the core, staying here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Now we gently release the right knee on the mat. If you're having difficulty, you can put towel or a blanket on your knees. We'll do everything on the other side. Inhale as we lift our left leg up. Exhale as you bend your knees, knees to nose, knees to chest, really protracting the back. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hear yourself breathing. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Now we release the pose. Let's go to child's pose, sitting on our heels, extending our hands forward. Or if you feel comfortable, you can put your arms alongside your hips. Forehead on the mat. A couple of breaths here in child's pose. This is a restorative pose. On your next breath, you look forward. Let's all meet in tabletop. Lift our leg back. Let's all meet in plank. So in plank, you're imagining a line, a long straight line forming from your body. Your butt is not lifted up or down, giving yourself a good balance. On your next breath, push yourselves up, and let's all meet in down dog. On your next breath, soften the knees, we look forward. You step at the top of the mat, hands and shin bones or fingertips on the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, circle your arms up, palms together, we look up. Exhaling, hands down. One more time, inhale, lift your hands up, palms together, we look up. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone flat back or fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, lift. Inhale, we look forward. Step your left, one leg back, followed by the other. Exhale, put your knees on the mat, untuck your toes, bend your elbows for chaturanga or crocodile. Inhale for cobra. Exhaling, tuck your toes, push yourselves up for downward facing dog. We're gonna do some high lunge or lunges in our next flow. Prepare the mind, prepare the body, prepare the breath. On your next breath, inhale as you lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Please be mindful of the movement. Exhale as you look forward, stepping your right foot in between your hand, your left knee on the mat. Untop your left toes. Inhale as you lift up for crescent lunge. For your crescent lunge, make sure that your right knee is pointing forward, your hips are square, your core is engaged to protect your back. Let's try to have a slight back bend here. Also try if you can put your arms alongside your ears or behind your ear. But please make sure that you engage your core to protect your back. Couple of breaths here. You can look forward or you can look up. On your next breath, put your hands down. Tuck your back toe, back leg. Step your right foot back. Let's all meet in plank. Couple of breaths here in plank pose. Make sure that your butt is not protruding up. Plank is long line, long perpendicular line. On your next breath, push your hips up. Let's all meet in down dog. We're gonna do everything on the other side. Inhale this time as you lift your left leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale as you look forward. Step your left foot in between your hand, your right knee on the mat. Untop your right toes. Check that your left knee is not pointing out, but pointing forward. Hips are square. Inhale as you lift your hand up. Arms alongside the ears or back of the ears. Palms together. We look forward or we look up. Protect your back. Squeeze your core. Beautiful. A couple of breaths here. On your next breath, release your hand, rock your back leg, step your left foot back. Let's all meet in plank again. And then we push forward to down dog. And on your next breath, soften the knees, we look forward. We step at the top of the mat. Hands and shin bone or flat back, or fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, we fold. Inhale, circle your arms up, palms together, we look up. Exhaling, hands in heart center. Closing the eyes here for a moment. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Remembering the intention that we set. Let's have a couple of deep breathing exercises here. Inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Last one, inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Now gently open your eyes if it's closed. Release your hands beside your body. Inhale as you circle your arms up. Palms together, we look up, really feel the stretch and length of your body. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone or fingertips on the mat. Exhaling, we fold. Inhale, we look forward. We step one leg back, followed by the other. Let's all meet in down dog. So again, in down dog, let's imagine an inverted letter V from our body. Gently pushing our chest to our thighs. Check if your heels can touch the floor, but if it's not, it's perfectly fine. Again, this is your practice, your body, your movement, your breath. On your next breath, inhale as you lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. On your next breath, you step your right foot in between your hand. Lift yourselves up with the left heel up. And then clasp your hands at the back. Look up and open your chest. Couple of breaths here in high lunge. Now we release the hands. Put our hands down. Put our left foot down on top. Our left leg. Lift ourselves up, put our hands on top of the thighs for runner's lunge. And feel the stretch on your left hip flexors here. On your next breath, put your hands in prayer pose in heart center. Inhale here. Exhale as you twist and put your left elbow outside your right thigh. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you twist more. And if you're available, you can tuck your left leg and lift yourself. Or your knees may be down. It's perfectly fine. Try to put your hands on your chest, on your heart center. Where's your breath? Find your breath. On your next breath, you look forward. Put your hands down. Step your right foot back. Let's all meet in down dog. With a breath here, you can feel that one side is more longer than the other. So we'll do everything on the other side. Inhale as you lift your left leg up. We'll be staying here for 3 breaths. You can look forward or look at the space in between your hand. 1, 2, and 3. Now we step your left foot in between your hand. Your right heel is up. Lift our body up here for a moment. Stabilize our high lunge. And then we clasp our hands at the back. And then we look up, opening the chest, opening our hearts. We look at the ceiling. Couple of breaths here in high lunge. On your next breath, you release your hands. Put your hands down beside your feet. Then put your right knee on the mat. Untuck your right toes. Lift yourselves up for a couple of breaths in runner's lunge. Feel the stretch on the right hip flexors. Hear yourself breathing. On your next breath, put hands in prayer position, in heart center. Inhale here. Exhale as you twist and put your right elbow outside your left thigh. You can stay here, this is perfectly fine. Or if you're available, tuck your right toes and lift yourselves up. And try if you can put your hands on your heart center. Put a breath here. Strong and stable legs. On your next breath, you look forward. Put your hands down. Step your left foot back. Let's all meet in down dog. 3 breaths here in down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next breath, release your knees on the mat. Let's all meet in child's pose with arms extended forward or beside your hips. Forehead on the mat. We're going to be staying here for 5 breaths. So quiet your mind here in child's pose. Going back to the intention. If you can make a sound from your breath, hear yourself breathing. Breathing from the back of your throat. On your next breath, gently lift yourselves up. Let's all meet in tabletop. And then tuck your toes, push yourselves up for downward facing dog. Now this time on your next breath, push your body forward. Let's all go to plank. Let's stay here in plank for 5 breaths. A good exercise for the core. 1, next pose would be side plank. So we will have variation. For those of you who are available, you can actually go straight to opening your body to the left side, lifting your arms, left hand up. Or another variation would be putting your knees down in tabletop, extending your left leg at the back, pointing your toes, your left toes at the back of the right toes. And then before you open your body to the left, lifting your left hand up. For an easier modification of the side plank. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Really good exercise for our obliques. On your next breath, release your hand. Let's all meet in plank for 3 breaths. On your next breath, we'll do everything on the other side. Side plank, going straight, opening your body to the right, lifting your right hand up. Or putting your knees down, extend your right leg, the right toes at the back of the left, before you open your body to the right, lifting your right hand up. Just make sure that you squeeze and engage your core. A couple of breaths here. On your next breath, you release the hands. Let's all meet in plank. We go to child's pose again. You have the option to extend your hand or put your hand beside the body. But make sure that your hips or your butt are touching your heels. If your butt is not reaching your heels, you can make it more active by pushing your hands and somehow pushing your butt cheeks on your heels. On your next breath, you release the pose. Let's all meet in tabletop. Top our back toes. Push ourselves up for downward facing dog. On your next breath, you soften the knees, you look forward. You step at the top of the mat. Hands and shin bone or flat back. Exhaling, we fold. Let's fold here in Uttanasana for 5 breaths. Really feel the stretch in our hamstrings, keeping our eyes open. You can hold your heels if you want to really push your chest, your knees. On your next breath, gently lift yourselves up, circle your arms up, palms together, we look up, exhaling, we fold. Now on our next breath, we're going to do tree pose. So inhale as you put your prayer hands at the back, reverse prayer hands here. If you're having difficulty, you can put your hands on top of your butt or hold the opposite elbows. Inhale here, and then you shift the weight of your body to your right leg and lift your left leg for tree pose. Open your groins here. Really point your left knee to the left side. Opening your chest, looking forward. Couple of breaths here. And then we release the pose. And we'll do everything on the other side. So inhale here. Shift your weight to your left leg. Lift your right leg. Put the right soles of the feet on the inner thighs. If you're having difficulty, you can put it here. And then you put your arms on reverse prayer pose. Point your knees, your right knee to the right side. Expand your chest. Open your chest. Really feel what's happening in the body here. Stretching, balancing, but breathing. Don't lose your breath. On your next breath, you release the pose, release the hands. Inhale as you circle your arms up, palms together, we look up. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale, hands and shin bone flat back. Exhaling, we fold. Let's feel what's happening in the body in forward fold. Keeping our eyes open. As you notice, the longer we stay in the pose, the more stretch, the more lengthening of the muscles you feel. It might be difficult at first, but if you allow the process, you will reap the benefits of the pose. On your next breath, you look forward. You step one leg back, followed by the other. You all meet in plank for a while. And then we push our hips up for down dog. Now we're gonna do forearm plank. For those of you who are practicing headstand, this is a very good practice or preparation. So in our down dog, you look forward and then gently adjust yourself. Try to bend your elbows, clasp your hands together, put the tops of the head here. And then slowly, slowly walk your feet towards your hand. So it's like down dog, but your elbows are down. Keep your eyes open. This is a very good prep for headstand. But we're not going to do headstand today, don't worry. Keep your eyes open. This is the dolphin pose. Some of you might be able to have your heels on the mat. But if it's not, it's perfectly fine. Now to release the pose, you look forward. Put your heels down, put your knees down, untuck your toes. Let's all meet again in child's pose. Couple of breaths here. And then you lift yourselves up. Transition yourself so that your stomach reaches the mat, chest on the mat, shoulders, you can feel your shoulders on the mat, chin on the mat as well. Extend your hand alongside your body. On your next breath, bend your right knee, hold the tops of your right foot with your right hand. Keep your chin to the mat and really pull and try to have the heels touches the right butt. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. And then we release the pose. We'll do everything on the other side. Inhale as you bend your left knee. Hold the tops of the left foot with your left hand and really push and try to have your left heel touches your left butt cheek. And feel the stretch in the left quad. And then we release the pose. This time, I would like you to clasp your hands at the back. Inhale as you lift your chest up. Open your chest up. The tops of the feet still touching the mat here. Engage your core to protect your back. So lift as high as you can. But hold your breath. Breathe. And then we release the pose. Now for our peak pose, our bow pose, Dhanurasana. So we'll be staying in this pose for a couple of breaths. Really being mindful of what's happening in the body. We're going to be staying here in bow pose for 5 breaths. So on your next breath, bend both your knees. Hold the tops of the feet with your hand. Take an in-breath here, full inhale, and then you lift your chest up, lift your leg up for a beautiful bow pose. Stay here in bow pose. Lift high as much as you can. Bow pose is a very good heart opening, chest opening pose. Also a very good exercise for our spine, for our back. Beautiful, nice. Let's stay here for a while. You can feel the stretch in our shoulders, in our back, in our chest, in our thighs. And then gently and gently, we release the pose, release the legs, release the hands, release the chest, chin or forehead on the mat. And then we put our hands beside our shoulders. Let's put ourselves up. Let's all meet in child's pose. And on your next breath, look up, look forward, go to tabletop, cross your legs at the back, transition yourself to a seated position with legs extended forward. Flex your toes, make sure that both of your sit bones are grounded, spine is long and straight, shoulders are away from the ears, hands beside the hips. Inhale here. Exhale as you put your chin to your chest to really feel the stretch on your upper shoulder. On your next breath, you look forward. Inhale as you lift your hand up. Exhale as you fold forward, hands on shin bone or outside the feet. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you fold deeply in Paschimottanasana. Outer stretch for the bow pose that we did. Lift your elbows up to engage your shoulders more. Breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, try to bend more deeply. can relax your hands beside the feet if you want to. If you feel that your back is rounded, you can bend your knees. Let's feel the stretch in our hamstrings, in our hips, in our lower back, in our upper back. On your next breath, you look forward. Get up straight. Cross your legs. Put your arms forward. Transition yourself to a lying position. Hands or your back to supine lying position. Really feeling the mat, the earth beneath us. Let's stay here for a while. On your next breath, hug your right knee. Hug it as much as you can. And then drop your right knee to the left side and extend your right hand, and we look at our right shoulders or right hand. We can put our left hand on top of our right knee for the supine twist. Couple of breaths here. And then we release the pose, lift our right knee up, release our right leg. Both legs are extended now. On your next breath, hug your left knee. Hug it as much as you can. On your next breath, drop your left knee to the right side. Extend your left hand. And then we look at the left shoulder or the left hand. The right hand can support the left knee. A couple of breaths here. And then we release the pose. Release the left leg. Now this time, bend both your knees 90 degrees. The toes of the feet facing the ceiling. You can hold the inside or the outside of the feet. Really open your legs. Try to push your knees on your shoulders for a happy baby pose. Now we can sway side to side for the gentle back massage. On your next breath, gently release the legs, extend your legs, and spread your legs as wide as your shoulders or as wide as your hips. Allow your feet or your toes to drop to both sides. Hands beside the body, palms facing up. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the spine. We'll be ending the class in Shavasana, integrating the benefits of the poses. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. exhale. Now we gently close our eyes if you haven't done it yet. Relaxing our mind and our body now. Imagining a bright white light from the tips of our toes as we relax. The bright white light in our legs. The bright white light in our knees. The bright white light touches our thighs. The bright white light touches our pelvic area. The white light touches our core, our stomach. The bright white light touches our fingertips. The bright white light touches our hands. The white light touches our arms. The bright white light touches the shoulders. The white light filling up our chest. The bright white light touches our neck, our jaw. The bright white light in our beautiful faces. Let's imagine our body shining brightly as we feel our body melting to the ground. Nothing to think about, nothing to do. Giving this time for yourself, for your mind, for your body. Now, bringing the awareness back to the body, softly wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, gently sway your head from side to side. Put your feet together, stretch your arms alongside your ears, giving yourself a good long, beautiful stretch, just like waking up in the morning. And go to that slide, lying position, creating a pillow from your hand, still keeping your eyes closed. Feeling the difference of our body from how we started the practice today. Going back to the intention. Thanking our body for showing up to the mat today. Thanking our breath for the energy. And with a gentle push of your hand, let's all meet in an easy seated cross-legged position. Eyes are still closed. We'll be closing the practice with 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale as you lift your hands up, palms together. Exhaling it down, hands in heart center. Inhale, lift your arms up, palms together to receive all the positive, good and beautiful things. Exhaling your hands down to your heart center. Inhale, lift your hands up to receive all the love, happiness, solitude. Exhaling it down to our heart center. Now we bow down our head and quietly say the words, I attract and receive all the love that I dream of and deserve. We gently open our eyes. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today in this beautiful Sunday morning. Again, my name is Teacher Beth. Namaste.